Tell me why we was walking, we was about to leave. Two big ass, fat ass security guards. Talk about something. Hey yo, come in. And 4 police officers just come in. Big as shit, start walking up like this. Talking about some, take off your bag. We walk outside, we had to sit, bro. He arrested us and shit. So what's it called? We basically detained in the back of the gas station. That's a slap with the bomb. Yo, stay down. Hey man, what's good with y'all, man? Stay down, bro, with another OC. Good with y'all, man. Stay down, bird. Looking fresh today. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing no reactions today, man. You got a story time, bro. Story time how I got caught skipping. I almost got arrested. You know what I'm saying, bro? Before I even get straight to the story time, man, make sure y'all crush that like button, turn the post notifications on, and don't forget to comment on the video on what y'all trying to see. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing no more talking. We gonna get straight to it. I was getting ready for school. It was a school morning. I think it was a Thursday. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? I was in my bed. Bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was cool in my bed, right? You know what I'm saying? At school, I had to wake up. You know what I'm saying? I had to get ready, all that. You know what I'm saying? We had to put on my uniform, everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got dropped off at the school. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here thinking we just about to be a calm day. But listen though, I didn't know because we had it was a field trip, bro. I don't think most high schools be doing it. So we had a field trip. You know what I'm saying? They had a field trip to, I think, Busch Gardens, or I forgot what it's called. But hey, most of high schools, and you know what I'm saying, and DMV don't really be doing field trips in high school, especially high school. It's only like probably elementary and middle school. But you know what I'm saying, bro? Tell me why. I was thinking about, I was like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? I had in my mind, I was like, yo, know what I'm saying? They go on a field trip. I'm not going. It was like $100 to pay. I'm not paying for that fee. You think I'm gonna pay for that fee? No. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pay for the trip. You know what I'm saying? It was just me. You know what I'm saying? I got dropped off at school, right? Before I seen a whole line, bro. The line is outside. I think they had the metal detectors. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, they had to fill the bus. You know what I'm saying? The bus is outside. You know what I'm saying? The bus is outside. As soon as the bus is outside, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here thinking. I'm in my head. I'm like, smart, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I seen somebody I knew, and I was walking. As soon as, you know what I'm saying, I was over thinking I'm about to go into school, but I had a thought in my head, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? I knew my mans at the time, we was cool, you know what I'm saying, bro? So, it was cool. I seen him, right? Tell me why I seen him. I was like, this is a good idea. I should OC go with him, and let's go to McDonald's. Because, I mean, what's gonna happen? Even if we skip, we got a certain time we can come back, because I think the field trip, they gonna come back at like around like 1 to 2 o'clock, because you already know school, they be trying to change the dates of the school, what time school ends. I don't know why they be changing it. It used to be 2:50, now they be doing like, you know what I'm saying, 2:55, 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I don't get home till like 3:15, 3:20. So tell me why. I was in my head, I was like, you know what I'm saying, this is smart, let's go do it. So tell me why, bro. Let's go to the gas station. Let's go act like, because I didn't have Wi-Fi at the time, bro. I still have that same phone right now. I'm recording. We didn't have no Wi-Fi, nothing. So what's it called? I ain't had no Wi-Fi, no SIM, nothing. Only, you know what I'm saying, bro? I ain't had nothing. So we walked, right? I was like, bro, we was really thinking in our thoughts, bro, because like I ain't gonna lie, we was thinking. It wasn't even panicking. It was like, bro, should we really do this or not? Cause like, what's going on? The bad thing, but they can't even do nothing for real, even if they come on time. I'm from the field trip. So he was like, all right, bet, you know what I'm saying? We probably go on the field trip. We all think shit's sweet, right? So we, you know what I'm saying? The school is right here. And then we walk past, and there's like elementary, middle school for that same school. So we walk past through them joints. You know what I'm saying? You see the admin inside the building. The admin is sitting down there, cause like, they be checking the metal detectors and stuff. So what's it called? I put my hoodie on, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, one of these, I try to go, you know what I'm saying, bro? So tell me why. I went past the hallways and shit. Not even the hallways. I ain't even go inside the building. Me and him passed through. We go up, you know what I'm saying? We passed the elementary. We just walking and talking. It was like, he was over talking about, oh, if you should go back. I was like, all right, if you want to go back, you can go, because I'm still going to go. I had the money. At the time, he didn't have no funds. I had the funds. I had like $50, I think, in my account. So what's it called? I don't think he had no funds, so I didn't know at the time. But he was like, all right, should I go back? Should I go back to the school? I was like, if you want to go back, because I'll go back myself. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to go back to McDonald's. And you know what I'm saying? So we go to the gas station, we walking, right? We was just looking to see any teachers in the car shit. So we was like, you know what I'm saying? We was looking, right? You know what I'm saying? We walked past, brother. I ain't gonna lie, my legs was hurting like shit. My legs was paining me. I ain't gonna hold you, my legs was paining me. My shit was in pain. My shit was in pain, bro. Like, man, time my joint is in pain. So we walking, cause it's like it was like 5-10 minute walk from the school. We walked to the gas station. There's a hotel near the gas station. It's like where people be staying and shit. So I was like, all right, bet. So we walking through that joint. They got Wi-Fi. You told me, oh, they got Wi-Fi in that joint. He went there last year. What's it called? He had a field trip or something. Cause I think it was his first year to the school. This year. You know what I'm saying? What's it called? We walk in the hotel. We was just like, oh, we getting Wi-Fi. We thought we was just about to get Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Cool it, bro. But we was like, all right. We was like, all right, let's ding dong dishes joint. Cause no, it was like, we was bored. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cause it's like, we might as well do a ding dong dish and stay here for a cool minute. So we walking, right? Tell me why we walking and shit, bro. We walking. We just going up. It's like 5-10 floors up at all. Like the floors is like the big ass hotel, bro. The hotel is big as shit. So we walking. We running down. We running up the stairs, right? We was kicking that joint. Boom, boom, ding dong, dish that joint. We was hitting it. Boom, boom, boom. We was slamming that joint. And I ain't gonna lie, I pushed up on some Hispanic thought that, bro. She was looking too good. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I also could have faded her number, but she was playing games. But we ain't focused on that right now. So we walk past, we was just going, running down the stairs. Go to the next floor, hit the ding dong, boom, 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 running down. You know what I'm saying? We just having fun. We cooling and we having fun, bro. We not playing. You know what I'm saying? We doing what we gotta do. You feel me, bro? So when we was walking down, and then what's it called? We stopped trolling and shit. So we went all the way to the first floor. We called the Uber. We was trying to call the Uber. What's it called, bro? I ain't had the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi was acting fried. I had no SIM, so tell me why, man's pulled out a whole, I think it was a Hello Moto. I don't know what he pulled out, like a Techno. I don't know what phone he put out. Some shit. He put out a phone, right? Bro, this man he had this, what's it called? It's supposed to send a notification, because I had no SIM in my joint. He talking about, oh, I got a phone in my bag. The whole time we had a phone in the bag. But it was a flip phone, but it had Instagram. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, Instagram. Ingram. That joint had Instagram on the flip phone. That's kind of crazy to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. You feel me, bro? You know what I'm saying? He texted the thing, right? They texted to his phone. What's it called? It sent me back a notification. I was like, let's catch this Uber. I was trying to ask everybody, like a lot of people that was on that floor in the hotel. So what's it called? We was talking. I was like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Nobody trying to fade they thought I was about to scam me, because like we came out of school uniform. They think we about to do some crazy shit in the hotel. But I was cooling it. We was cooling, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. We was cooling it. So what's it called, bro? Yeah, bro. So we was cooling it. Feel me, bro? You know what I'm saying? Called the Uber. I ain't gonna lie, we called the Uber. We was talking to them. It was a Mexican nigga. We was talking to him and shit. We was talking You know what I'm saying? We get to McDonald's, bro. But mind you, I had all the money, all the funds to pay for both of our meals. I think he just got a McGriddle and some other, I don't forget what he got, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got me a whole meal because I had the funds. I ain't gonna lie, I had the funds at the time. He ain't had no bread, no money on, no nothing. I was paying. Not him, me, nigga. I was paying, bro. So let's go. I was paying for the money. So all right, bet. So you know what I'm saying, bro? We chilling at McDonald's, right? You know what I'm saying, bro? He was like, oh, let's go to the school. It was the nearest high school around. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, nah, free. He was like, not trying to fade. He's like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, let's not go to that joint. Cause they gonna be on like trying to do OC stuff, bro. I was like, free. So I was like, he kept like, oh, let's go. All right. I was like, all right, better, bro. I was telling him, let's not go, bro, because we might get caught. So he was like, all right, fuck it. You already know. I was like, all right, bet. Fuck it, let's just go. You know what I'm saying? I put my McDonald's, I was not trying to hold that joint. Cause my type was like, oh, if I had McDonald's, I was trying to eat that joint when I get in school. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro, I wasn't even hungry at the time. So I put that joint in my bag. And then we trying to catch, cause I got like $9 left. I don't know, McDonald's, you taxing, bro. Come on, bro, McDonald's, are you for real, bro? I spent $30 on 2 meals. 2 meals, and only got $9 left. So we was paying. I was like, oh, I gotta check because we're trying to get an Uber back too. If you walk past the joint, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. I was trying to catch an Uber back to school after we walked past the other school. So I was like, dang, I had $9. So we walking around. There was a town center, so we was walking around that joint. The TC. We walking around that joint, bro. They had no Wi-Fi. We was trying to look for Wi-Fi. So we went to the BOA. BOA popped up the Wi-Fi. The joint said $8.99 for Uber. It came in clutch. I ain't gonna lie, that joint came in clutch, bro. That joint came in clutch, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Cause if I didn't had the money, that would have been raps for me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It would have been. I ain't gonna lie, it would have been bad. I ain't gonna lie, it was bad for business right there. So what's it called? We walking through the neighborhoods. We walking, just trying. You know what I'm saying? Nobody even outside. I think it's like 9, 10 a.m. in the morning. Cause what's it called? School started at like 8 something. So we out there for like 2 hours already, bro. So we walking past. You know what I'm saying? We walking through. You know what I'm saying, bro? And then I see we walking past. We almost at the school. Cause what's it called? My auntie live around. Cause I had to look around. Cause if my auntie see me, bro, it might be rash for me, bro. If my auntie see me, I might have to hit jets like these. What you talking about, bro? I might have to hit the jets. I might have to. You know what I'm saying? OC run, right? Go out. So we walking through the school, right? We was walking past it. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't think nobody was outside. I think it was like 2 niggas that was skipping in the back. So it's called, they was skipping. I walked past. You walk past the school. I told them, let's not go inside too deep. If you go too deep, you know what I'm saying, they might catch us immediately. So the gym door was wide open. So we walking past the school, inside the school. We didn't go into school yet, but the gym door was wide open. Tell me why the joint was wide open. And then some lady was like, nah, you guys can't come. You have to go through the front. You can't come inside, go through the front. You have to get your attendance. I was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, all right, man, let's just go walk. Tell me why. When we was walking back, we was like, all right, man, let's just leave the school. Tell me why we was walking, we was about to leave. 2 big-ass, fat-ass security guards. Talking about some, hey, yo, come here. Oh! They talking about some, come here. Trying, like, it was like, bro, in my mind, I was like, I might as well just hit jets and run. I start speed walking. I start hitting one of these. So I'm hitting one of these, bro. Speed walking. What's it called? Tell me why, bro. Man's froze up. The person I was with froze up. He's talking about he walking towards the direction instead of walking away or running. I didn't want to leave him, so I was like, damn, bro. I was trying to walk speed walk. I was about to hit the run. But what's it called? The nigga, I didn't want to leave him because I don't know what he was gonna tell the security once I left. That would have been bad for me too. So what's it called, bro? I was walking. I was like, man, might as well walk back, cause like them big ass security guards, them niggas is like look like they 500 pounds, my nigga. Like damn, they big as shit. They look like being in the WWE. But I was like, yeah, know what I'm saying, bro? I walk past them, joint. Tell me why. We walk in the building. As soon as we walk in the building, it's a fucking 12 is right there. So the security, it's not a security, bro. A police officer is right there. Right there. Just standing. He's standing. He's just standing. He's inside. And then what's it called? He take us to the front office. We were in the front office. He talking about sit down in the seats. He's like, yeah, the security was talking about. He was mad. He was like, y'all can't be skipping school. Before we came, he's like, y'all can't be skipping. Y'all was skipping school. He was just rider. I ain't want to hear him go to the ISS room. Once we in the ISS room, I knew the ISS teacher because I used to go to the school. So it's because I transferred from that school to that school. I'm not going to say no school names. But y'all going to know eventually. So what's it called? You know what I'm saying, bro? He was talking, right? We went to the thing. We went to the ISS room. We was explaining, oh, we don't go to the school. We was trying to put an Uber because we was just making lies. I ain't gonna lie. We was capping, bro. I ain't gonna lie. OC's capping, bro. So what's it called? We went through, right? You know what I'm saying? Just talking. And then what's it called, bro? Tell me why. It's like 3, 4, 6, fucking 12 police officers. It was like 4 police officers just coming. Big as shit, started walking up like this. Talking about some, take off your bag. I might have to pat you down. I was like, oh, no, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to get pat down, bro. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You trying to pat me down and shit. I was like, oh, nah, he's bugging, bro. They wildin'. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The other dude that was with me, he started panicking. He was like, talk too much. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know why I went with this nigga. He was basically talking too much about what happened and shit. I was trying to keep my mouth on the low a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wasn't even speaking for real. I just let that nigga speak. But I wasn't trying to be hot about it. He was talking like too much. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was like he was snitching, but he wasn't snitching. He was talking. He was like, oh, I don't got nothing. And he was like, all right. He just started patting me down, head to toe. Start patting me down and shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? I was like, all right, bro. They wildin', bro. I say pat me down. And some female police officer talking about something. Oh, if you guys are trespassing. Oh, black. I think all of them are black. They was like, oh, you trespassing? I might have to You can't come here for school. You can't. If you come here, you going to jail. I was like, all right, bro. She just talking, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So it was I wasn't listening to her, right? So he was patting her down. He was like, the police officer came in. He was a cool ass nigga, bro. And like he walking, he was like, all right, y'all good. You saying he say y'all good. He was like, oh, you can go. He come with me to school. I'm over thinking, I was like, all right, bet. He patted us down, all that stuff, right? We could have just called the Uber right there. I don't know why they brought police officers in this joint. So what's it called? We walk past. We go inside. What's it called? We walk outside. We had to sit. Bro, he arrested us and shit. So what's it called? We basically detained in the back of the. We walk. I should. Oh man, bro, we in the back of the cop car, bro. We in the back of the cop car because we was skipping school, bro. And the thing is, bro, we didn't even enter the school. This said we was on the premises. That don't make sense, my nigga. And it was a call, bro. We was in this shit, right? I ain't gonna lie, bro. He was just talking about, oh, we had to take. I asked him a question. I'm like, oh, do we have to go back to school? He's like, you just about to drop us in the school, right, and then leave, right? He was like, nah, I have to go inside the school. I was like, oh no, my nigga, no. He talking about someone. Oh no, that's bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of mad, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That shit was tragic. What's it called, bro? We went in school, right? You driving, the school's nearby. It's like 5-10 minute drive. So tell me why, bro. Nigga was talking in the back, dog. He was cool with. He was talking like, he was like, oh, no. I was like, bro, give me, because he had my Scully on. So I was like, give me that shit back, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Because I was kind of mad. I was like, give me that shit. He was like, no. Because he said his hair was messed up. His joint was not even messed up for his shit was perfectly fine. He was just insecure, bro. So you know what I'm saying? When you get to the school, the police, you know what I'm saying? We get inside out the V. You know what I'm saying? We get in school. And then what's it called? All them teachers, like, it was like 3-4 teachers just looking at us crazy, like, oh, what y'all do? So, and then I see my, what's it called, admin. She told me something. Hit one of these, like, come here. Basically, bro, so she was like, all right, come here, So we went inside, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? She talking about the police officer running down what happened, He was cool as shit. He wasn't no racist cop, nothing. He was black. You know what I'm saying, bro? And then the admin was sitting down. She was like, okay, She said, tell the truth, I'm gonna lie, bro. I wasn't even saying nothing for real. I was mad in my mind. I was like, bro, I'm about to get a call home. I get my ass beat. You know something? You know I'm African too, so man, that shit was. You already know my mom's fast, bro. I'm not explaining nothing. I'm let the other nigga explain. He just talking about what happened, and I was just keeping quiet, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was not even trying to talk for real. I was just trying to stay alias. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to stay alias. You know what I'm saying? She talking about some. She said, get the phone, call home right now, both of y'all. She said, call your parents right now. I was like, oh shit. I was like, it might be raps for me, bro. I was like, oh nah. She's talking about, you know what I'm saying? I was like, and my mom was like, all right, bet. Make a call a fake number. So you know what I'm saying? I called a fake number. You know what I'm saying? I put the last 3 digits as a fake. I put random numbers at the joint. I called that joint. Boom. That joint did. That joint did not ring. And then the second time, some old ass nigga answered the phone. He said, yo, hello, who's this? And I said, oh no, I put that joint down. Oh! You know what I'm saying, bro? I was like, I told the admin, I was like, all right, my phone. They didn't answer. None of them answered, right? You know, she was like, all right, bet. She's like, or you gotta make a pass, go back to class. I was like, okay, I'm going back to class. You know what I'm saying? She said, oh, I'm gonna email her. I'm gonna email home. So I was like, oh shit. She tried to hit me with she want to hit me with these. I was like, oh nah, she bugging. She's crazy for shit for that. She made the other nigga call home, but he put a fake number too. He told me after he left. You know what I'm saying? We go back to class. I'm at McDonald. She made a pass. Niggas in the hallway. He was sitting on the chair. He was asking me. He said, what happened, bro? He said, you got a Chromebook charge? I was like, nah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't had no charge on me. I just had my bag and my McDonald's. So I went to class to eat my McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was asking me what happened. I explained to them what happened. You know what I'm saying? Tell me I had the audacity before I even, bro. This nigga came. The nigga that was talking too much came. He's like, yo, can I get the one I paid for his meal? Can I get some more McDonald's? I was like, nah, bro. I was like, get the fuck out of my class. No, that's your fault, bro. Cause you want fiend to go to school, bro. That school, bro. And I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying, bro? And that's the rest of the story for real, man. Comment down below how y'all feel about this story, bro. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to try to see more story times, man, hit me on Instagram, DM me, anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stay down, Bird. Got y'all, man. Make sure y'all turn on post notifications, like the video if you're new. You know what I'm saying? Stay down, Bird, man. I'm on this joint, bro. Stop playing.
niggas hating on me and they saying from the bench. I done had it all, then lost it, kinda feel like